But here's the thing. It's all about having a mindset. You're forgetting about that.
Dude with the mindset, man. You are
no,
bugging,
for real.
Bro.
You're forgetting about that.
Jordan, what do you mean with that mindset? Jordan,
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking
with the
about?
mindset?
You want to mean what I mean? What I mean is you have a bunch of rookies on the court on the Heat, right? On the Lakers, one thing that LeBron has always done is he had what on the court? He's had old heads. No matter what. If they're washed up, he's had old heads on the court because it's about the mindset. It's a championship mindset, and that's some. Shut your mouth! I'm not done yet. It's a championship mindset. How are you going to let me ask me a question and you won't let me speak? It's a championship mindset. That's something that the Heat lack. Who on the Heat has a championship mindset? That's one person. That's the coach, and the coach cannot play for those boys.
Okay,
but he can.
And if you don't agree with that, then you don't know sports for real. If you don't agree that it takes a mindset and athletics to win a championship, then you didn't know what happened when LeBron came back 3-1. You didn't know what happened when the Raptors pushed through one of the greatest teams, what they say the greatest teams of our time.
What old head and what championship mentality players were on that championship roster for the Cavaliers?
For the Cavs?
Yeah.
Are you serious, bro?
Go ahead and tell me.
When they came back 3-1.
What old head mindset, championship mentality players were on that team?
Well, I'll tell you the one person they had.
LeBron. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Surprising you said that. Go ahead.
Why is that surprising?
Give me
Why
more.
Is that surprising?
LeBron's somebody who can do something like that.
Exactly. It's LeBron.
Right. You got the greatest players. So if you're asking me questions like this, that's like asking me about Jordan's pre-teams.
You contradicted yourself. You just said that LeBron puts old head.
How am I contradicting myself?
You just said LeBron puts old head.
Let's look at LeBron's. Let's pull up LeBron's Cavaliers team. Let's put LeBron's Cavaliers team.
You need to pull them up.
No, let's bring up LeBron's Cavaliers team. So what does that mean? Are you saying I'm incorrect?
There is no old head championship mentality players on that championship roster for the Cavaliers.
That's all I need.
That's all I need.
Help them win that championship. When he was on the Heat,
we're not talking. We're talking about that championship Cavaliers team. That's the team I asked you about.
So here's what you're doing. You're taking one word. And you're focusing on one word.
That was LeBron's last championship. That was LeBron's last championship.
Don't be that person. Okay, we're not going to get through this podcast if you're that person. We're going to spend 45 minutes on one little thing.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, no, you said okay, so you agree with me, right?
Look,
that's what I'm saying.
Look. No, I did not agree with you. I'm just saying, moving on from that. Okay.
I know, that's my point. That's what you're doing.
Okay, I'm about to ask you another question. This next Cavaliers team, LeBron, at the trade deadline, they trade away all of these old head mentality players with that mindset of championship mentality. They traded them all away. Why? If that's what they need to succeed, why?
Are you talking about when they traded D-Wade?
On which team said that again? I wasn't paying attention.
Derrick Rose?
They got D Rose, something like that. They had all the old players on the team, and they didn't win nothing.
Sorry, guys, doing something right quick.
I mean, I'm gonna agree with Jordan. I think it's good.
You're gonna agree?
I'm not agreeing with what he says. I'm just gonna agree in a substance.
Let me explain something.
I'm gonna agree with him because I think it is important to have a player with that. Like an old player. Like you got Andre Iguodala.
It's important.
You got Iguodala on the Heat.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that hasn't helped the Heat in a way. You got Pat Riley, a guy who's won 2 championships with LeBron. You'd expect that to help. It didn't, but you would expect it to. It's always good to have somebody on your team. Player. Like a legend, somebody who's gonna be in the someone who's gonna be a Hall of Famer. It's good to have somebody like that on your team. One, when it gets to those tough moments, they can get those young players ready. They can get those young players ready to showcase. Showcase skill. You know what I'm saying? Like you had Vince Carter on the Hawks. That's going to improve Trae Young because now Trae Young can learn a bit from him. You know what I'm saying? This guy's a Hall of Famer. This guy's This guy's a Hall of Famer. This guy's a gold medalist. Trae Young can learn from that. And I think that'll help Trae Young improve. Do I think it'll turn him into a champion?
Roster,
you know what I'm saying? Do I think it'll give it a championship roster because they have Vince Carter? No. But it does make him a better player.
No, but it's what LeBron likes to do.
This is my point right here. This is my point. I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm not gonna say nothing else about it. Point of you having Rajon Rondo for that championship mentality, when his only championship was on a team that was loaded, had 3 superstars ahead of him. I can't agree with you that you say that him being on the Lakers improves them as much as you think it does. And that you would take him over Russell.
This guy doesn't make any sense, right? This guy doesn't make any sense. Let me tell you why. This man's talking about this guy was on a team with loaded superstars, mm-hmm. right? With loaded superstars. So you saying that having Pippen on the team wouldn't make
Pippen was
make
the third option. That's not viable. Rondo was the fourth option.
Pippen was a third option.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why what he's saying does not.
Look, this
come on,
it doesn't
man.
even matter. Look,
that's what I'm saying.
Look. On that team, here's your list of these players that are ahead of Rondo in no particular order. You had Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett. Those three are ahead of Rajon Rondo in every category on that team, right? Rondo's only job was to get them the ball. Am I wrong?
Rondo was a point guard.
Okay, point guards can score. I don't see the problem with point guards being able to score.
But point guards can also get them the ball.
Okay, but when your point guard's dropping 2 points in the finals, you got a problem there, don't you?
But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the 2 points that he's talking about, that you're talking about. I'm talking about the fact of having somebody that has experience on a team. That's what's important. That's why he's on the Lakers. And if you think that doesn't bring up morality or team chemistry, it does. It does. It does. And to prove my point that you are wrong is you saying that Pimpin is a third option. Next question.